So Hobin's plan to trap Sungjun has failed, and Sungjun has completely turned the tables. But Hobin still hasn't given up hope, because, just like Sungjun, he has created his own company with all of his friends in it. But now the question arises, will all these people be able to face Sungjun's teammates together? Or will Hobin drag them down with him? So let's see what happens next. Then Sungjun and his companions are very surprised to hear about Hobin's company. And then Rumi also arrives there while streaming.
So guys, I'm here to start the party. I heard that a lot of new YouTubers are coming here, but why do you all look so serious?
You all heard right! We are all going to start the Hobin U Company, in which Taehoon will be a gaming YouTuber, and Mongi and Rumi will also be with him. Snapper will be the cameraman, and Gaiul will edit all of their videos.
Hearing this, all the subscribers are very surprised, but Hobin's friends don't understand anything.
This is very good news, but looking at your friends' faces, it seems like they're just finding out about this now.
Then all of Hobin's friends surround him, and because Rumi's camera is on, Sungjun and his companions also let them go. Then Hobin's friends have tied him up, and they are asking him to explain everything.
I was just joking there. There was a hidden camera there. And I was about to say that I fooled my friends by telling them about the company. So, how did you guys like this idea?
Then Gaul, Rumi, and Snapper start beating up Hobin and ask him why he made such a decision.
I've been thinking about this for a long time, because I don't know when I'll become poor again. When my mom came back from the hospital, she got ready and started going to work again. I tried a lot to stop her and explained to her that I'm now earning a lot of money from YouTube, so she doesn't need to work. But my mom still didn't stop, because I had told her that to stay on YouTube, we have to think of new ideas every day. And if we can't do that, our channel could also be shut down. That's why my mom is very worried that this channel might shut down one day. And that's why she went to a job to collect my school and college fees. Now that I'm thinking about what she said, I'm realizing that she is absolutely right, because I'm nothing without YouTube. So now I have to work hard. I'm only good at streaming on YouTube, but I'm scared that if one day I can't do that, I'll become poor again, which I don't want to be. So that's why I want to start my own company and earn a lot of money. I swear, I'll find out how much money I need to be happy. So that's why I want you all to help me with this. So let's build a company together. And yes, we'll share all the profits equally.
Rumi doesn't understand anything, but suddenly Snapper agrees to it because he really liked Hobin's idea. And on top of that, he was the person who introduced Hobin to YouTube. That's why this time too, he is ready to support Hobin. Then, Gaul also gets ready for it and starts dancing with joy.
I don't have any friends, so I'll do this work too. But in return, I have to become the head of the company.
Okay, I accept. Well, it's a bit difficult to become the head of the company, but you can be the company's figurehead.
Kal gets very happy after hearing this, and the three of them start dancing. Because of this, Rumi also starts to like this idea, so she also says yes and starts dancing with them. And Mongi also forcibly gets in the middle. Because of this, only Taehoon is left, and they all look at him with hope. And seeing them, Taehoon starts threatening to beat them up. Then Snapper gets an idea, and as soon as he says that thing in Taehoon's ear, Taehoon also gets ready to join their company.
Well, I'm happy with this, but why do I feel like I'm being used? So come on, guys! From today, Hobin U Company starts so that we can recover the damages caused by the XJ Company and tell everyone about their crimes. So from today, our fight with the XJ Company starts.
Then they also post about this on Hobin's channel. And Sungjun finds all this very interesting. Then Hobin tells Bumi about all this, which surprises Bumi to hear that Hobin has become a CEO. But this thing has gone to Hobin's head, which is why he starts flying in the air in front of Bumi and starts singing his own praises.
It seems this idiot wants me to be impressed with him. That's why he's started doing such things. But in reality, his actions deserve a slap.
It seems that a lot of people are becoming YouTubers these days. There's also a famous YouTuber in my school whose name is Yeonwoo Ji.
Hobin is surprised to hear this because Yeonwoo Ji is a member of the XJ Company. Then Bomi leaves from there, and Hobin doesn't understand why Bomi never lets him drop her at her house. And we see that the reason for this is that the area where they are, that whole area belongs to Bomi's family.
I can't believe that Yeonwoo Ji goes to Bomi's school. What will happen when Yeonwoo starts to like Bomi? That would be a very bad thing. I wish Yeonwoo would just drop out of school, but this is not the time to think about all this. I've made my company, but how will I bring Sung-jun's truth in front of everyone? Because the last time I tried, I failed very badly. So it seems I have to think of something else now.
Then we see that Hobin has been kidnapped, and he thinks that maybe this is a prank. But then Hobin sees that in the room he is in, romantic candles are lit, and there is a lot of strange equipment kept there. Because of this, Hobin starts to feel very weird, and he also understands that this is not a prank. Then he sees that a muscular person is standing in front of him.
I'm sorry for bringing you here like this. I brought you here so that I can find out where you learned your fighting technique from.
Then we see that the person who kidnapped Hobin is none other than Kim's coach Logan, about whom Hobin knows nothing. And he can't figure out if the guy was sent by Sung-jun or if he's some fan of his.
Why on earth did this jerk kidnap me? Did I hurt a viewer's feelings? Or did something inappropriate get into our video? Should I tell him that Kaul edited this whole video? But the biggest problem is that I don't know how to speak English. And this person doesn't even know Korean. Because of that, we can't even talk.
Hobin isn't understanding anything Logan is saying, but he feels that Logan can't harm him. Then he remembers the translation app, which he explains to Logan, and Logan translates and tells him that he is a huge fan. Hearing this, Hobin is surprised. Then Logan starts praising Hobin's fighting skills and asks him where he learned his fighting techniques.
He wants to know about fighting techniques. So did he kidnap me for this reason? But why does he want to know about it anyway? And why is he acting as if he has nothing to do with it? What should I do now? Should I tell him that I learned all this from watching Samdok's videos? But I want to keep everything about Samdok a secret, so I'll have to hide this. I learned all these techniques by myself.
Hey, kid, don't try to lie to me. If you had told me the truth, I would have taught you a special new technique. But now I'm going to bury you inside this tunnel.
Then Logan's phone dies. Because of this, Hobin doesn't understand how they are going to talk to each other now. Then, they both start sweating because neither of them can understand what the other is saying. And the next day at school, Snapper tells Hobin that the person who kidnapped him was the UFC triple champion, Logan Gracie. But we see that Snapper doesn't believe Hobin's words at all, and Hobin can't understand why Logan kidnapped him.
How can such a big champion do something like this? Was he really my fan who was after my physique? But he was only interested in my techniques. Could it be that he is connected to Samdok in some way?
Then we find out that Logan has let Hobin go, but he tells Hobin that he will kidnap him again. Then, Hobin and Snapper are looking for a space for their office, which they are also live streaming about. Snapper tells Hobin that once they pay the security deposit, they will get the office. Because of this, Hobin starts asking about the security deposit. But we see that as soon as Hobin finds out that the security deposit there is $270,000, he starts refusing. And turning upside down, he starts thanking his subscribers for their donations. Then they both decide that they don't need an office, and just then, Hobin gets a message from Bomi, which shocks him. Meanwhile, Sung-jun is also watching Hobin's stream, and his associates are also there.
So what are you going to do about him, Sung-jun? If you say so, I can beat them all to a pulp.
If you do that, people will think that Sung-jun did all this. Because right now, there is enmity between Hobin and Sung-jun.
He's absolutely right. So for now, we'll just keep an eye on Hobin. And yes, I called you all here for a meeting. But where on earth is Yuno?
Meanwhile, Yuno is doing volunteer duty at the hospital to earn some extra school credits and starts taking a senior citizen out for a walk. But then many girls surround him and start taking the old man for a stroll with him. Then, on the other hand, something similar is happening with Bomi, where many boys are taking an old woman for a walk because of Bomi. Then Yuno and Bomi look at each other and realize that they are both stuck in the same situation. Because of this, they both say hi to each other and leave. Then, Hobin and his friends have come to have fun at the beach. Hobin's subscribers are proposing to Gael, and some people are busy trying to make Taehoon wear a bikini. Then Snapper starts praising Hobin, which makes Hobin feel like he's on cloud 9, and he starts boasting about being a CEO again. Then everyone starts having fun, and Hobin asks Mangi how he came there despite being busy. But Mangi tells him that he just came there to look at the girls' swimsuits. Then Snapper starts talking about going to the hotel, but just then, he sees Yuno there, which surprises him. Then he also sees Bomi there. Because of this, Snapper feels like it's too big of a coincidence.
I was just thinking why you were screaming so much after getting Bomi's message. Tell the truth, Hobin. You brought us here because you found out about Yuno and Bomi, right? And you came here to stop Yuno so that he doesn't hit on Bomi.
Then Hobin starts to deny it, but Snapper is completely sure that Hobin brought them there for that very reason. Then Snapper finds out that Hobin had also put up a post about coming there, where many subscribers had supported him. Influenced by their comments, Hobin had come there. Then Hobin starts apologizing to Snapper and promises him that if he helps him, he will cover all the expenses for the trip. Then Taehoon tells everyone to go to the hotel, and no one can understand how Taehoon agreed to come there with them. That night, they go to the hotel, where Hobin is still thinking about Bomi, and then they see that Taehoon is missing. Then, Taehoon is sitting somewhere trying to record himself so that he can start a gaming channel, but Taehoon is unable to say anything out of embarrassment. Just then, he hears someone laughing while saying his name, and as he goes towards that voice, he sees that the voice belongs to Yuno. Because of this, he gets very angry. He throws Yuno down and puts his foot on him. And with that, this part is complete. The link for the next part will be on your screen. You can click on it to watch the next part.